Hello and happy Thursday, everybody. My name is Mr. G. As we talk about your Friday weather forecast and the weather for this weekend, we got some serious business to talk about today, guys. So pay close attention as we're going to be dealing with some severe weather and some heavy snow as well across portions of the Rockies and through portions of the Midwest. So let's jump into that weather forecast right now, which is our current surface map with our radar overlaid, and we see that storm system coming into the plain states overnight. It's going to spread those showers and thunderstorms through Minnesota late tonight and through portions of Iowa as well. But you also see snow coming into the Midwest. You see some snow up there in the northern plains, North Dakota and South Dakota. We're seeing some snow, and down through portions of Nebraska and eastern Colorado there, we're going to be seeing some snow through the central Rockies as that storm system makes its way into the plain states tonight. Some more rain showers over there across the Pacific Northwest, and then there are some more rain showers right here near Cape Hatteras off of North Carolina and South Carolina. Might be a shower across that region, but for the most part, high pressure is in control over the eastern third of the U.S. You will get one more day of that or so, a day or two more before that cold front starts to make its way into the northeast and the mid-Atlantic over this weekend. And here we are as we take a look at our rain and snow forecast for the next 48 hours. And as we look at the Midwest here, we see where the majority of our rain is going to fall here, and we can see the potential for 3 inches or more through Wisconsin and Iowa. So we definitely can see some heavy rainfall and some of that severe weather as well. And even a little bit of snow is going to fall in Iowa, northeastern Missouri, northwestern Missouri, northeastern Kansas there, and through portions of the Dakotas, where we can see some snow, as well as snow through the Rockies. So quite a bit of snow across the northern the northern Rockies and the Cascade Mountains, and a little bit more rain there across the Cascades. And a lot of this rain, we're going to see at least 2 inches of rain through the Midwest tomorrow. We could be seeing that rainfall there, and we can pick up as much as 2 inches of rain here through central Wisconsin, northwestern Illinois, and central Iowa and northern Missouri. We can see about an inch, 1 to 2 inches of rain here across the Ozark Mountain Range and the Gulf Coast of Louisiana and Mississippi, where we can see about 1 to 2 inches of rain, and then generally under an inch of rain here in 2 portions of Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, as well as Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and Michigan. But that's before our front moves further to the east on Saturday. So tomorrow you're going to start to see some of those showers and thunderstorms and that severe weather right here in the Midwest. All right, here is our current temperatures right now. As you can see, it's pretty warm across the south central U.S., Texas, through Oklahoma and Arkansas, Louisiana, and the deep south. We're still seeing those temperatures in the 80s and the mid 70s, and those 70s extended all the way into Iowa, and we're seeing those temperatures fall here across the 60s in the northern plains in the upper Mississippi Valley. And we're starting to see where our front is right now as we see those temperatures drop from the 70s to the mid 40s across the Dakotas and into Nebraska. So this is where our front is currently traversing from west to east. So there it is. There's our cold front cooling those temperatures down across the northern Rockies and the Intermountain West there. And so here we are as we take a look at our 24-hour temperature change. So the difference in those temperatures from the day before to today, as we can see there's where our front is passing through. And the day before, those temperatures was about 13 to 20 degrees warmer. So we can see where our front and that colder air is coming in there, cooling things down as we have that very sharp drop in those temperatures there moving into the Midwest. And here we are as we take a look at our severe weather outlook for tonight. So tonight we're going to be seeing that severe weather here through the central and southern plains, north central Texas, western Oklahoma, and south central Kansas. We could be seeing our greatest risk for some severe weather this evening and tonight. and those primary threat is going to be damaging winds, gusty, large hail, and an isolated tornado with excessive rainfall also being possible. So all modes of severe weather can happen in this region right there tonight. And then tomorrow, we're going to see that severe weather down across portions of south central Texas. So down here across central and southern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, southwestern Missouri, northwestern Louisiana, and southwestern Arkansas as well. But basically in this yellow is our slight risk, and we have our enhanced risk there in orange. And this is where we're going to be seeing a pretty good severe weather outbreak potentially that would have some very strong gusty winds in excess of 75 miles per hour, some 1 to 2 inch diameter hail, heavy rain, and an isolated tornado is also going to be possible. So I'm not going to be surprised to see several videos from storm chasers out over this region tomorrow, where we're going to have some of that severe weather as we're going to get a very spring type setup. See, what you need to realize is that what happens in the spring happens in the fall, because those same dynamics are taking place. That colder air coming down out of Canada and the Northwest is clashing with that warmer air off of the Gulf of Mexico, and just like it does in the spring, we also see that in the fall. The difference between the spring and the fall is the spring, that warmer air is coming up and is winning out because warmer air is taking over. But in the fall, you have colder air that's going to win out because that colder air is taking over, so that warm air tends to retreat as opposed to wanting to come further to the north like it does in the spring. So, but we're seeing that same clash between warm and cold, and we see it at the same, basically that same period of time. If you flip the calendar to this time in the spring, we will be talking about February and March, where you see all this severe weather. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Excuse me. Down here across Texas, we see that severe weather in February and March. You see it in October and November in the fall. So that is a look at our severe weather outlook. Here's your forecast for tomorrow morning. So that storm weather, that storm coming across the Midwest, going to be rolling across the plains tomorrow. Those showers and thunderstorms, and those storms are just going to be getting started there across Texas. They're going to see that severe weather across this region later in the day. But in the morning, you can see a few showers and thunderstorms across central Texas. But in the morning, we'll see our severe weather across the central and northern plains. So Kansas and Nebraska, we have Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. We're going to be seeing that severe weather possible tomorrow. But the real outbreak is going to happen in the afternoon down here. But in the morning, we could see some pretty substantial rain showers and some thunderstorms across the central and northern plains and the upper Mississippi Valley tomorrow. Dry weather across the east. We don't want to forget you guys on the east, even though you guys are actually having nice warm weather, so those temperatures are going to increase because our storm is headed in your direction. But you're going to get another day or two of very warm temperatures here through the Northeast, New England, the Mid-Atlantic states around D.C., and the Mid-South here through the Carolinas, and the Southeast through Georgia and Alabama and the state of Florida. So another pleasant day for you guys. There might be a shower around the Cape Hatteras area, but we have another storm system moving into the Rockies as well and the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to spread some rainfall up that way and some more snow across the central northern Rockies and the Cascades tomorrow morning when that come in. Now by your midday, we're going to start to see that Midwestern storm move a little bit further to the east. There is our severe weather down here across Texas and Oklahoma in the late afternoon. You're going to start to see that outbreak there. More showers and storms through the central and the northern plains and into the Great Lakes area. We're going to also see those showers and thunderstorms. So a very, very serious day on tap for your day on Friday in the Midwest, from the Southern Plains to the Northern Plains and the Great Lakes. So if you're in those regions, please pay attention to your weather forecast and your local meteorologists as they keep you ahead of what's going on with those weather conditions. And I'll be here too to keep you apprised to the conditions in your area and the storm and what kind of things are going on. Now tomorrow night, that beautiful weather is going to continue across the east, continue with that southerly flow, southeast down here as that airflow comes off of the Atlantic. So a few coastal showers might be possible there across South Carolina and the coast of Georgia on the southeast Atlantic. Those showers and thunderstorms will continue through Louisiana, Arkansas, and into Missouri, and through Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin, and even into Michigan. You're going to see those thunderstorms. They may start to decrease a little bit towards the later evening and into the overnight hours. You're going to see those storms kind of lessen a little bit as far as how severe they are. But a lot of showers and storms is going to be possible from the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf Coast in that region along our storm system there. And in the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies, we have that second storm. Now, this second storm is going to be interesting as well because that guy is going to bring some heavy snow. So when that storm moves into the plains next week, and by the end of the week, by late Veterans Day, we're going to be talking about snow across portions of the Midwest. So we're going to keep a close eye on these next storms coming onto the Pacific Northwest as we're starting to see things get a little bit more active across the Northern Pacific. So that is a look at your weather forecast for your Friday. Now let's talk about your Saturday. Now there's that big storm there across the Northern Rockies and the Pacific Northwest that's going to continue to come on shore and provide some rain, heavy rain down along the valleys and the coastal sections and heavy mountain snow. We could pick up as much as 2 feet of snow in some portions of the Rockies, and there's that heavy rain here on Saturday through the Midwest and into the Great Lakes down to the Gulf Coast. We're going to be seeing that through Louisiana and East Texas and some of that severe weather down there in the morning hours on Saturday. So we definitely could be seeing some of that severe weather out there tomorrow. And then on your Sunday, things get a little bit more less favorable for severe, but we can still see some thunderstorms start to move into the mid-Atlantic and the eastern Great Lakes, but some more showers through the Appalachian Mountain Range down across portions of Mississippi and Alabama. This is where we can see some heavy rainfall as well on your Sunday out here, but we're not expecting any severe weather other than some heavy rain and that conditions and heavy snow across the Northern Rockies and the Cascade Mountain Range. That is a look at your weekend weather forecast. My name is Mr. G. Thanks for watching me, guys. Leave your likes, your comments. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed what you watched. And also you can check out my daily videos on the TikTok channel there. And I enjoy you guys watching me and the feedback that you give. Again, very serious weather situation going on this weekend, so please pay attention to these forecasts and other weathercasters that are out there giving you this valuable information. Mr. G signing out. Have a great night and a great weekend. Bye-bye.